everyone, this is the story of how my sister blames me after her toddler destroys my $2,000 gaming PC, written by Jelly. Enjoy watching. Here's what Jelly's story is about. Hi Reddit, I'm F25 and I'm honestly at my breaking point with this one. I need outside perspective because my entire family is acting like I'm Hitler for standing my ground. So, I, 25F, am a student software developer and a pretty serious PC gamer in my free time. I live alone in a one-bedroom apartment that I've spent years making cozy and functional. I saved up for a long time to build my dream PC setup. Triple monitors, custom mechanical keyboard, ergonomic chair, the works. Altogether, my rig is worth a bit over $2,000, and I take care of it like it's a damn child. Last weekend, my older sister, 30F, asked if she could crash at my place for one night because her apartment was being fumigated and her husband was out of town. She has a 3-year-old son, Max, who's, let's say, spirited. I love him, but he's a little chaos goblin. I hesitated, but she swore she'd keep an eye on him and that it'd just be for one night. They show up Saturday afternoon, and immediately it's clear she wasn't kidding about Max being a handful. Within 10 minutes of arriving, he'd pulled 4 books off my shelf, thrown my houseplants on the floor, and spilled juice on my area rug. I tried to stay chill. He's 3. I get it. But I asked my sister politely to please keep him out of my office, where my PC setup is. She rolls her eyes and goes, "He's just exploring. He's curious. It's normal." But she closes the office door anyway. Cut to Sunday morning. I wake up to screaming. Max had apparently woken up before his mom, managed to open the office door, and decided my setup was his new jungle gym. He pulled down one of my monitors, cracking the screen. He stuck crackers into the PC tower's ventilation slots. I'm not kidding. Yanked out my keyboard's keycaps, and had colored on my chair with permanent marker. The cherry on top? He poured apple juice into the tower, into it. When I tell you I went silent, I mean dead silent. My sister comes in, sees the damage, and just says, "Oh no," in this incredibly flat tone, like someone knocked over a cup of coffee. I start freaking out, and she has the audacity to say, "You should have baby-proofed the room if it was that important to you." I lost it. I told her that 1, she knew he wasn't supposed to be in there. 2, this is my space, not a damn daycare. And 3, baby-proofing a $2 0 gaming setup is not a standard requirement for adults living alone. She told me to calm down and said that he's just a kid and stuff is replaceable. I told her she could replace it then. She said she didn't have the money right now, but maybe in a few months she could give me a few hundred. I told her that wasn't acceptable and that she needed to take full responsibility. She left in a huff, and now my whole family is blowing up my phone. My mom says I'm being materialistic and should understand that my nephew didn't mean it. My dad said I should have locked the door if it was that important. My brother actually said, "Why do you even need 3 monitors anyway? That's kind of overkill." I've filed a claim with my insurance, but there's no guarantee it'll be covered since it was technically guest damage. I also told her that if she does not pay up, I'll take her to court for what happened. Now I'm getting texts from my sister demanding an apology for blaming her kid for being curious. I told her I'd drop it if she covered the cost of repairs and replacements, or at least met me halfway, and she blocked me. So, am I overreacting if I take my sister to court over this? UP date. Wow. Just wow. 4 hours later, I wake up from my nap to this. Thank you guys. It'll take a bit for me to read all of this. My sister still has not unblocked me, but her husband reached out to find out what happened. I'm sorry I don't have more to tell yet, but I'll update again when I do. Seriously, thanks for the insights, everyone. My head is a lot clearer now. D for UP date 2. Another 4 hours later. Hey all. My sister's husband reached out as mentioned earlier, and we're working out a solution if possible. He's been really understanding. To clarify the office situation, my one-bedroom apartment is on the smaller side, about 355 square feet. So the landlord converted an old clothes cabinet into a makeshift office. It's weird, but the building is from the 40s and they had to get creative with the space. So it's living room, sister and her kids slept there. Plus kitchen, I slept there. Plus the office. Thanks for all the support. I really don't have the words for how nice people have been. I really appreciate the comments that nailed exactly how I've been feeling, but couldn't articulate in the moment. It's comforting to know I'm not totally off base here. I will need to see what I'm willing to do with the situation. I don't want to lose my family, but I don't want to start begging to be heard either. Thank you. Tasia, I'm not ready to go full no contact right now, but I really appreciate the perspective. I just want accountability, not drama. If they keep pushing, I won't hesitate to step back. I don't think I want to know my family if they can't appreciate the work I put into my hobbies. Some clarifications I gave later. The office is a converted clothes closet. The apartment's from the 40s and has a weird layout. There's no lock on the door. It's just a heavy old one. Honestly, I've been wondering if my sister might have opened it for him. The crackers and juice weren't mine. My sister brought them. I had no idea he had access to them during the night. I didn't get much notice that they were coming. In hindsight, yeah, I should have been more cautious with my setup, but it didn't even cross my mind that anything like this would happen. UP date, 5 days later. Just wanted to post a quick update since it's been a little under a week and a few people asked what happened next. Things are better, pretty weird, and still ongoing. But here's where we're at. Last Saturday, my brother-in-law came over to check out the damage himself. He actually brought Max with him, which I was almost livid about at first. But he had a reason. He asked Max to try opening the office door. The kid couldn't do it. The door was too heavy for him. You can probably guess where this is going. Bill offered to take my PC to the store that originally built it for me, just to see what was fixable. I agreed, but asked for something in writing so I had some peace of mind. We put together a little agreement that he'd be responsible for it while it was with him. On Monday, he dropped it off at the shop and gave them my number so they could keep me updated. He also told me he confronted my sister about how things played out. I sent him my original post too, and apparently he showed it to her. She still hasn't unblocked me and was not happy about the fact he's actually listening to me. I also shared the post and some comments with my parents and brother since no one really believed me before. My parents still don't fully get it, but they've at least stopped pushing back. My brother is more understanding now, though for some reason he mostly wanted to talk about how many people saw the post. Whatever. I went to see the PC today. The shop says it's mostly salvageable. It needs a very careful internal clean, a few fans replaced, and some wiring fixed. But overall, the main parts survived somehow. BIL told me he'll cover the cost of the repair. No hesitation. When I brought up what my sister said about not being able to pay even $200, he said she's lying. He also said he's not sure Max actually did all the damage. He thinks the door was left open on purpose, or that my sister might have even done some of it herself. Based on the height of the tower and where the crackers ended up, it doesn't add up to a toddler acting alone. Apparently, she's been telling him I have a gambling addiction. I did get a bit hooked on Genshin like 4 years ago, I guess, and that maybe this whole thing will wake me up, which is new. She used to be supportive, or at least indifferent. No idea where that switch came from. So yeah, that's where we're at. My PC is being cleaned up and fixed, and Bill is covering the cost. Sister still has me blocked and won't talk to me. I'm still tempted to start something with her, especially if she actually did all of this on purpose. Still not ruling out small claims court depending on how things go. Thanks again to everyone who responded to the original post. Seeing how many people understood what happened really helped me hold the line with my family when I felt like I was losing my mind. One thing I've been turning over in my head lately is, what if my sister did do something to my setup on purpose? I don't want to believe that, but the more I think about it, the less it feels like a stretch. She used to be cool about it. If this was some weird way to make a point or teach me a lesson, that's messed up. You're not our mom. How about talking first instead of this? I don't want to jump to conclusions, but it doesn't make sense that Max could have done all of that alone. It's sick if she blamed her own son for it. So, yeah, not accusing anyone outright, but that thought is there now. And if you're my sister reading this, which I'm guessing you are, because I bet you'd love to look at the comments that are on your side. I don't know why you blocked me. I don't know what shifted in your head about all this. That's all. That's it, everyone. Write in the comments what you think of the story. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel, and thank you for your likes and for watching. See you again.